All right, so diving in today, we've got a story that's been kind of blowing up,
Yeah.
Cushane Carter. You might know him better as CMR.
Yeah, dance hall fans definitely know the name.
Exactly. Yeah. The vlogger, big following, lots of dance hall content. But this is more than just like a celebrity gossip thing, right?
Yeah,
This arrest, there's layers here. It really makes you think about online life,
mm,
fandom, all of that.
it's interesting, yeah. Especially with CMR because he was already, involved in a pretty public controversy back in 2023. So everything that's happening now, it's all kind of seen through the lens of that previous situation.
Okay, yeah, let's rewind for people who weren't following along back then. Remind us, 2023, what went down with CMR?
Well, he was accused of having an affair. A woman named Shawnee, she put out some voice messages, claimed that he'd taken advantage of her.
Hmm.
Big uproar, especially within his online community. A lot of people calling for him to be canceled. There was a lot of pressure on his wife, Chrissy, to leave him.
But they stayed together. Things seemed to kind of die down.
For a while.
And now this, an arrest in Florida, lewd lascivious molestation, 18, VT 1215. I got to be honest, I had to look that one up.
Yeah, it's not everyday language.
Not exactly. So
Huh.
legally speaking, what are we talking about here?
Okay, so this is a serious charge. It's under Florida law, and basically what it means is that the alleged victim was 18 or older, but there's this element of coercion, maybe, or that because of their age or maybe some vulnerability compared to CMR, they weren't really able to give consent.
Wow. Okay. This isn't a slap on the wrist.
Yeah,
This could be serious prison time.
absolutely.
And it's all happening with that 2023 controversy still kind of hanging over everything.
Yeah.
I mean, do you think that that's going to affect how people see this new situation?
Oh, definitely. There's this thing, the primacy effect. It's like first impressions really stick with us. So, for people who already believed the allegations back in 2023, they might be more likely to assume he's guilty now, even though legally this is just the beginning.
It's almost like a real life example of cancel culture, isn't it?
Mhm.
People are already judging him based on what happened before, and it's all playing out so publicly.
It's a perfect example of how cancel culture works online. Social media, it's like a megaphone, right? It amplifies accusations. It can be really hard for someone to defend themselves or to separate, their work from their personal life.
And that makes me think about, I mean, online personalities in general. CMR, he's built this huge following. People feel like they know him. But how do you manage that when you're also trying to just live your life?
Right. It's tricky. It's like walking a tightrope. A lot of creators struggle with it. There's that parasocial relationship, fans feeling like they're really close to the person they're watching.
Yeah.
Makes it hard to separate the artist from the art. And in a case like CMR's, where there's already been controversy, it's even harder to draw that line.
It makes you wonder. I mean, for fans, this has got to be tough, right? You've been following someone for years, enjoying their content, maybe even felt like you knew them, and then allegations like this. How do you reconcile those things?
It's a tough question. I don't know if there's an easy answer. It makes us think about fandom itself. The online personalities we follow, they're real people with flaws, with
Hmm.
struggles.
Mm.
Their lives might not always match what we expect or what we see online.
That's a good point. It's something to think about, not just with CMR, but with any online content, really. We can't just, passively absorb everything. We got to be critical thinkers. We got to understand the potential downsides of online fame and the responsibility that comes with having a platform.
Yeah. CMR story, it's still unfolding, right?
Yeah.
The legal system will run its course. But whatever happens, I think it reminds us online personalities are human. Their lives aren't just content.
Right.
It makes us think about our own role in all of this, how we consume content, how we engage with fandom online.
That's a lot to
Yeah,
chew on. Well, thanks for joining us today. I think this is a really important conversation.
I agree.
And for everyone listening, I hope this is giving you some food for thought. Until next time, keep exploring, keep questioning, and keep diving deep.